So this is the trade that I'm planning now. I'm going to explain you why exactly. In the overall time frame, we're sweeping liquidity from above, from all-time highs on S&P, but on Nasdaq we are closing price making a break of structure. So here we have a retracement into a fair value gap, an hourly one. We are making bullish structure. Yes, we might come back to take those London lows, or we might not, but right at the moment we're bearish because we're going for those lows or to create a new low. So here we may have created a new low. We may come back down one more time and take this liquidity to then pump and go to the upside, but most likely we're gonna come back to this one here, you see, because it's like this is gonna be the new low and this is gonna be the new manipulation before going to the upside. That's how I'm visualizing it right now. That's in my head. So I'm expecting this low to get taken and maybe leave the Asia or London low. I mean, in this one also, you could leave this one here and just go and take this one, which you can better see in the 1 minute. So bad I'm not entering on the funded account because I think that this is a high probability. And I'm gonna go now to set the order. I don't think I'm gonna have time to arrive at time. Just realized that I'm doing one thing wrong, which is the stop loss, because I don't have an account the spreads. So I'm gonna set it there. That's $51. It's okay for the risk. And what do we have on the S&P? We don't have anything. There's no S&T, there's nothing. We're in a bearish trend right after taking liquidity and sweeping it because we didn't make a close above. We clearly just took it and rejected, so it's already taken. We don't have relative equal lows. Yeah, man, it's the context. You have to align so much context to have a clear vision of what you want to see. You have to understand by experience and watching price. You have to understand what you're looking at just by the experience of watching. It's interesting. Might not trigger the loss. I mean the short. I don't even know if I want to risk maybe more, a 10%, searching that 1-to-1. Should I? Will that be a lot? I'm kind of worried with that because I might need some more experience before thinking in those terms. I'm setting up the short right now on the funded account. $19 lots, and this is even more than a 1-to-1. It's 1-to-1.12. Well, let's go 1.10, a round number, just because of the spreads, just in case. We'll see what happens now, because to me it would be less high probability now. If we just take this low, I mean this first low, to me it's like this was the movement. I don't know what's gonna happen if we take this low right here. We might just keep creating structure to the upside, which we were doing in this trend here, going to the upside. So but yeah, right now the last hours we've been falling down, so I don't know. This was a very good short, this one, more than a 1-to-1. It's pretty sure to work. Or you can even exit maybe if you see that S&P takes the low on, I mean the lowest low. That would make an S&T. And then you'll have to rethink what you want to do. You might want to I don't know, it just depends. In this case, we took the liquidity from both of the assets. So this one on the S&P, oh fuck, this one is this one. Yeah, we didn't take this one. We have an S&T, okay. We're dumping. So what would I think after price takes this low right here? I would think, okay, you can either continue. I'll have to watch S&P and I'll have to see if there's, I mean, I need to draw the nearest liquidity, which is, yeah, pretty much this low that we were watching, I think. Yeah, look at it. Here I have the TP, so here's the lowest low that was created, which I think it should be taken because just one low, I don't know, I'm not very sure about that, but it might be doing it also. You don't know. So when will be the moment to think in terms that you do know what price is gonna do? In this particular example, right after taking this liquidity in a bearish position here, like this channel here, and I would even say that this is just a fake out for retail traders. I mean, look at that. It fakes out once. Here it doesn't fake out. To fake out and then go to the opposite direction. If you want to make it like a much higher win rate, don't wait for price to take this low. Son of a bitch, man. Bro. Okay. So, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? Oh, man, what the fuck? What the fuck? Son of a bitch, bro. Okay, so don't expect price to take this low. Take your TP and put it into a 1-to-1 and fuck it. You would have, well, no, you wouldn't. I mean, right now you wouldn't be on profit if you entered maybe at this candle close, or maybe if you waited to enter, right, you see this wick here right above it and this white candle, like in the fair value gap, in the first fair value gap. Or you might want to wait for the first manipulation, as you can see here. It's not that every time every one of them occurs, but it's definitely something to consider. Now you could have your stops at break even, which would be good because you wouldn't be losing money. And with the journal, you could be seeing if this type of trade works, but to me it's pretty complicated. I am kind of blocked with that journal thing. Well, we might be coming up just to manipulate and from here drop, and I'm still happy with this because it's a 1-to-1, but I actually, because of the spreads, have my stop loss around here, so it's even less than a 1-to-1. But right now it would be very intelligent to target this first low. And even if you want to have a like 100% sure, not it's never 100%, but if you want to have a larger percentage of win rate, Don't target the low, target here. 0.6, but you're gonna have it for sure. For sure. So yeah, don't even wait to target for that low. With this, you could have the, or you could move your stop loss to break even after you watch price move into here, because it's like, if right now, son of a bitch, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you? Fucking bitch, get the fuck out. Retard. Fucking retard. So if we come up right now to manipulate this high, and from here, I mean, it's already manipulated. It shouldn't continue to the upside. I mean, yeah, we kind of have some low resistance liquidity around here, but I don't think we're coming up, because we already took with this high this one to the left. So that's why I don't think that we're gonna go higher. I'm going to continue the recording on my computer. In 3, 2, 1, go. So, nice. We got the entry. We just took all of the previous liquidity. I'm not even watching S&P. I don't give a fuck. We have an S&T. That's enough. Took all of the liquidity. After manipulating this one, if you want to wick it, cool. If not, I'm not worried, because price wants to come more inside. I mean, imagine that I really go for a 1 to 0.63. That would be very high win rate and smart by my side. We might be just manipulating this now. I mean, this is the only high that we have. This one took the previous one. I mean, those are relative equal, but this one already took all of those. And this one is taking one, two, three liquidities, one to each other. So I don't really trust. I mean, this is enough. This already ripped up everyone. I mean, yes, we might be bouncing right now and come a little bit more to the upside. Man, I don't know. I was so sure about what I was talking about, but now I'm like, this fucker can do whatever the fuck he wants to do, as always. And I'm gonna get screwed again. It's amazing how trading works. But I guess you gotta risk, and I had it really sure in my head. I'm actually using the strategy, right? Like liquidity taken. Yes, but the thing is, this is low probability because we have this liquidity. This is like in the middle of New York. You see the gray box? This is nothing. And we have a SMT here. I don't know. I'm kind of confused with this one. This might be just a break and retest and then work out to the upside to take again all of this zone, because people might think that okay, so now we broke this low, right? And people are started to short here, right? With the stop loss above that high, saying like, yeah, no, about even this one, this is no, yeah, what, no, 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 if it, yeah, this is what happened. So people entered here with a short because it breaks structure, or they entered here, they went so little bit in profit to not have time to exit and get any profits, so the market said, okay, so you're going to have your stop loss above this zone because it's like the highest zone of this, what you call retail resistance zone, right? Yeah, bro, you have to see markets in these terms. That's how you really understand what's going on. fucking forget about strategies. Just create your own narrative in your head. I don't know. At least like this, I'm enjoying it. I'm willing to risk that money. I was so sure, man. I really want this learning. I mean, if I see a loss, I'll be fucking happy. And now you start to think about other people, about the retails, and they have their resistance zone there. So this is a really nice place for taking liquidity before continuing to the downside right here. But it's like, why would you do it now? First, kind of, I mean, yeah, you're bouncing, kind of bouncing off this high here. I don't know, bro. Let me use this manipulation tool. So from the last high, which is the manipulative one, from here to here, this is the last leg to the upside. We're in the 1 minute and standard deviation. We came to this zone. We bounce. What about the higher time frames? This is the last leg, I guess. Oh, actually, let me watch it in the 1 minute. Yeah, we could consider this one the last push. So where's I would at least wanted to see price at least get into this 1.5 at least. I don't know. Anything could happen. It looks like I'm gonna get fucking screwed for real. These markets, bro. So yeah, maybe this is the reason why I don't have to trade a low probability. I was so sure about this 1.63 trade. You have no idea. So what do we have in the 5 minute? We have a 5 minute fair value gap. So if you are an ICT trader, you draw this one. But you know what? You can be another type of trader and trying to enter this manipulation here. You might be trying to enter this high here for short. You just don't know. Everyone is different. But right now, yeah, we were looking like we were going to the downside. I didn't expect us to start going to the upside, and I didn't expect it because we already took this high with this wick rejecting of a 5 minute fair value gap. But I guess that we should enter more deeply into it. What about the 15 minute? What do we have here? This is the fair value gap we're respecting all the time. 30, nothing. 1 hour, nothing. So yeah, it looks like it's gonna rate me a little bit. This is bad. Yup. Guess who's gonna get screwed? Man, if you want to change the state right now, it would be awesome, but it looks like you're not gonna leave this high right below this one. You just tricked people here trying to come down. Scalpers. Got fucked up. Ooh, fuck you, scalpers. Yeah, so fucked up. Imagine this short here. Yeah. So stop loss, and I have only one more trade to fail with this account. I have $949 more to risk with the funded first phase because I am on $94,949. So these ones, as soon as they enter after the candle closure below this wick, which creates the break of structure, they put their stop loss there, price comes up, takes them. And I'm like, okay, we're done. We're dumping again, at least until this low. And if not, here, at least. Or no, you see this low, so at least here. No, okay, let's say here. And then you have this 0.63 risk to reward because you're not even targeting this low here. So you're not even targeting this low. It's like first low, second low, because those are taken, third low, and like there's no other low. You're targeting the first low? No, you're targeting less, even less, like that, like half, 0.58. You would have done it. I didn't watch the price here. I just, well, actually, you don't enter until this point. And you would have lost, yeah. It's incredible. This kind of shows that it's better to enter blindly on highs. I mean, who would expect this, like with the logic that I was talking about? Maybe I could do this logic thing after 20 or 30 years of paying attention to the markets, but right now it seems like it stopped me out. Maybe, I don't know, it's like this type of moments where you can't realize what you're doing. Like, did I do everything correctly? Did I think about this through? Was this a good trade? I mean, look at that. So maybe the problem was that I was inside this whole zone. Okay. The bad thing is when you don't learn the lesson, and you repeat the same mistake. That's the worst shit that can happen to you, and it happens in trading, and you feel like a dumbass, and you are actually you deeply inside you know it, deep in your heart, you're a failure to yourself for not being able to respect a few rules. You're a faggot, and you know it. And yeah, you might have your girlfriend telling you, "No, babe, don't worry. I don't need the money. I don't want to live that lifestyle." You're like, "Bitch, you don't know what you're talking about. I don't believe you really want to be working for someone else. I mean, you're complaining and whining all the time. What the fuck? Shut up." Women talking, man. Well, I forgot what I was saying. Right now, I'm not confident to think about any other trade. I'm like, looks like maybe we just used this high as a uh, support zone. Yeah, something like more simple, like retail stuff like that. It has to work sometimes for you to believe in it. I mean, the markets are like purely fucking chaos. I was so confident on this trade and it didn't work out. Did I have any mm, feeling that it might not have gone well? Yes, I did. Just first from experience, and second from this looks kind of random. It's not my strategy, and when I trade something different, it's like random. And when I trade my stuff is also random. It's weird. Markets are very difficult to understand. Very, very difficult. Well, yeah, the thing is, when you don't learn because you're approaching the markets from scarcity and you have this kind of loss and you're like, fuck, I want to make the money back. I want to, all the psychological triggers. Um, the problem is, I mean, it's not a problem. It's something good that you know that you're a fucking retard for doing over and over the same mistakes for years and you have no balls to make this shit work quicker because you're from a scarcity child mindset. And you have to search for pain. It's something positive. The thing is, when you interpret pain as something negative, that's when you start to suffer, and you don't have to suffer pain. You can enjoy it. That's the thing. So it depends on how you want to I mean, where you want to have your focus, on the negative or on the positive. There's nothing in this world that is 100% positive without a negative side. There's no light without dark. And you just have to choose which positive do you prefer. So right now, for entering a trade, I would be waiting for this zone or this zone. I don't want to enter from the middle of the price range, which usually works bad for me, I guess. I don't even know. It's so weird to know that kind of things. Even if you have a journal, how the fuck do you analyze that? No, you can use an AI. Yeah, okay, I know. It sounds very simple. That's why I feel so stupid. That's the thing. And don't listen to women. Your girlfriend would tell you, don't worry, babe. Yes, babe, worry. Go and worry right now. Idiot. You're wasting time of your life as a poor, dumb, just because you want to scroll TikTok. It's idiotic. I mean, idiotic, I guess. Idiotic. Whatever the fuck the pronunciation is. If you're smart enough, you understand. What do you see, guys, here? I think that this should be going down. I don't know why. It's like we just took previous liquidity. We were taking liquidities here. We taking liquidity. Okay, here we went up, but well, here also, yeah, we're oh my god, yeah, yeah, we're going up fast. We won't be pumping, yeah, but I don't know. It's weird. Anything could happen. You never know. I mean, the logic behind this one was pretty fucking good. I don't know. I guess you never know, right? Maybe it's always 50-50, and you just win by protecting your positions quickly and taking yeah, I guess, and taking profits from the times when it goes fast to the take profit. I don't know. It's hard to work out. It seems easy. But at the same time, you feel like a dumbass. And yeah, what I was saying, don't let women take power away from you. You have to be a beast. She says, don't worry, babe, nothing happens. I'm gonna still loving you. And then you become a failure because of her approval. And then she stops respecting you. She doesn't even know. She thinks that she's leaving you for something else. She's not. She's leaving you because she doesn't respect you. That's what you have been feeling all this time. When she stopped respecting you for whatever reason, something you couldn't realize, but don't listen to women. They don't know what they're talking about. They think they know. So cute, but they don't. And living with a woman is you become a pussy living with a woman. You need masculine company for living, for sharing time together and not. Bro, why is this motherfucker going up? Well, yeah, you know what, bro? I could actually, bro. Okay. Let's look at this. Hold on. Okay. There might be a logic in along here. The thing is, I'm telling you, I was like taking a trade from the middle of this price range. This, right? And I was saying that I was more confident taking trades from here, from after one of the two indices take this low, which is the New York lowest low, or the New York highest high, at least for a minimum, for me to be like in my head in a high probability, and then changing the state, etc. So what did we have here? We're in the 1 minute. We have this liquidity taken from the morning, right? And then the change in state would be too far away, right? But that's because this is just kind of like one single pump to the downside So what were we talking about when we were saying that when we have only one strong leg and there's no liquidity and there's no anything, you don't wait for a change in state, for a real change in state, like maybe from this candle. Well, it's actually this one because this one is white. It's bullish, but whatever. This one is too far away also. So what could we do? What we do is after we see one black candle to the downside and then breaking with a bullish white one, you set your entry at the change in the state, but at the new one, which is this one. So this is actually a really fucking nice trade. The reason why I may not take it is because we still have this low in the middle of London, which actually I think that it already took, yeah, the last liquidity. So this one is not so strong because it's a strong low because it took liquidity. But who knows, you know? But yeah, we're actually bullish, right? Yeah, we're bullish. Yeah, yeah. This was more of a bullish trade rather than a short trade. Yes, it could. I could have. I mean, this was not my strategy. I think, or it was in a too small time frame in an inside zone. But from the outside, this is actually good. We have a strong fall, only one, and then we make this change in state, clear change in state. This is a good long position. So let's draw where I would have done it, which is in this candle with the stop loss right below this wick, because sometimes I see price come and be so near to touch and then pull around, right? So look at that. We could have uh I would target this one for sure. I mean, I don't know, maybe if you draw this Fibo you could have a better understanding of what price might do. I mean, to go to the 50%, but yeah, this is a good zone to take a one. I mean, to take 50% of the position. But actually, you have a fair, yeah, you don't care so much about the 5 minute fair value gap. Well, you do actually, because you just have here this. Oh no, hold on, what the fuck? Sorry, this was, yeah. Well, what the fuck? Okay, 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 okay. Okay, so you would expect from, I mean, from this Fibo, from here to here, price to reach 50%, but there's a fair value gap practically on the OTE zone right above a lot of liquidity. This would be a price for taking, I mean, a place for taking liquidity. So after we already took this liquidity with this high, it just swept it, and right after sweeping it going back down, I would be targeting something maybe like this 1 to 1. There, I have it. No, I'm sorry. This point in price wouldn't be actually here already. So I'll be entering here and I'll be targeting, yeah, for sure, all of those. This is my 1 to 1, 100%. I take a 1 to 1 here. Yeah, right? 1 to 1, 41. I mean, this is my half position. I fucked up with this short. Next, well, here I might be on break even. Should I? Well, I wasn't expecting price to go straight up. This is a lot of movement. We could for sure get back down here. This is a little bit of a shit. But yeah, I think that that would be break even there and exit it right here as soon as this gets triggered. Let's say in case that it doesn't because of the spreads, I get out there. Okay. Okay. Uh, this entry is around here. And the short, something like this. Yeah, that's a pretty decent short if you expect price to continue to the downside. But right after this long, man, this is kind of painful to see this triggering my break even, because if I want to take trades by context, in this context particularly, I think that we are creating this lows to then maybe go take and continue higher. But this sweep in price right after taking this, but you know what, we went up, we took this, it's like done, the movement, maybe it's done here, because we, yeah, I pretty much prefer to secure profits actually. I mean, I don't prefer it because I'm a gambler and I see I want the 4.8 and I'm trying to take a 1.5, stupid dumb shit. But at the same time, now in theory, I'm watching it and I'm like, bro, if price takes this high and we enter this 5 minute fair value gap right above, I mean, almost in half of it is inside of the more of half in the OTE zone from this last down leg. It seems a pretty nice zone to take profits. And this may not have been triggered because of yeah, so the stupid spreadsheet. So I have to have that in mind for sure. I mean, how much more lessons do I need? That's enough to me. So TP there, 100% of the TP, like trying for sure to get a 1 to 1.36. And maybe with this same logic, I would be like, okay, let's do a 1 to 5, for example, 1 to 6, hoping that I can get for sure the win. I mean, if my win rate is really high, I wouldn't have any problem with doing this. The problem is, look at this trade. But well, that shows me that I have to have in mind the sessions. I mean, this is a liquidity from that morning New York lowest low, which was kind of an accumulation. we went down, manipulated, and now we're switching back up because the overall higher time frame it's bullish. We've been bullish all the time, very bullish. We're in all-time highs, but at the same time, we kind of have like one strong low, which to me has to work maybe in an uptrend, buy side of the curve. I expect price to come up, take liquidity, come back one more time, take the super obvious liquidity zone, and from here it might go up or it might continue down for others. But that's a good possibility. This right now, which I'm drawing. So just in case, for whatever happens, I mean, taking lower risk to reward trades, it's a higher win rate. And I'm like never wanting to test it by myself. And when I'm forced to, because of some rules from some firm, then I perform really well. Only the times that I have had that rule, like consistency rule, so you're not allowed to make a lot of profits in one day. So I was taking a 1 to 2s maybe, or 1 to 1.5, and it was so easy. My mind even wasn't in that account. My mind wasn't on other accounts, but that one was passing so well. So it would be a fucking shame if I say this and I continue reaching for higher risk to reward trades. It would be a real shame. Right now, I don't know what Price wants to do. It was more clear here. And maybe, yeah, take all up until this high, which is a 1 to 1.41. I mean, to what point? I mean, I'm sure that it's better to lose some, but to win this type of trades rather than searching for this like that. 0.48, because it might not work also, and it's much slower. I made a program, a website with artificial intelligence. So the thing is, you take trades, and then you get this long, for example, and you drive it all the way up to see until where price reaches before pulling over and taking your stop loss. Until your stop loss hits, where has price gone before your stop loss got hit, right? So you take all of those numbers and you write them down, and after you have a lot, you put them on my program, and you can see which one is the highest win rate, which one gives you the highest risk to reward, which one makes more percentage, like a solid, for example, 1 to 3.7. If you put a 1 to 3.7, you know that you're never gonna lose more than 6 times in a row. And that's from the last 300 trades, more than 300, for example. You have to write all of those down. So imagine price came up from here until here, and from here it went down and hit your stop loss, right? So you might be like 3.7, right? And you lose uh because you have seen it on the website, you lose once every 6 trades, or I don't know. You have all the stats there. You will understand if you use it. I don't know if I can leave it on the description yet because I don't have many videos, but in future videos it's gonna probably be on the description. Uh, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna show you because I think that it's interesting. Uh, I think that it is closed and you cannot. Oh, you can download it. That's fucking amazing. Like a program. That's amazing, man. You can download it. Holy shit. Okay, look, watch this. So you can download it. It's in Spanish, but I don't know. Learn Spanish. It's not my fucking problem. It is what it is. Really. I mean, there you have the tool. If you tell me that it's in Spanish, then fuck off. What the fuck? You dumb? You don't have any translator to use? Well, here, the how much money you have in the account? Let's say 100K. You're with a funded, right? There it is. Percentage which you want to risk by trade, right? You have to put how much percentage. Let's say 1%. If you risk a 1%, then you have a 10% drawdown. You have you can lose 10 times. So let's say 10. No, 9. I don't want to see the number 10 because 10 means that I lose the account. If I start a new account, risking a 1%, I can lose 9 in a row. So I want to see which one has 9 in a row from 350 trades, maybe. And yeah, risk to reward wanted for the detailed analysis. What this means is here you have to, if you want to have more specific stats about some risk to reward, you can type exactly which risk to reward you want to type. You will know that risk to reward because first you will put all of your numbers with the nose, as you can see here in the example. You see, this is how you type it on your Excel or whatever the fuck you want to type it. Then you copy it and you paste it and you hit analyze, right? I will have to do it to show you, I guess. Give me a moment. Um, let's see if I still have the. Oh shit! I hope I have it. That was a lot of work. I hope I'm not that dumb to. Did I delete that? Fuck it! It seems like I deleted it. Yep. Fuck. Yeah, I deleted it. Well, whatever. Uh, 10. No. What does no mean? No means when price enters your. See, this is a no. Price enters your entry target. From there, it goes all the straight up. You don't have any point in which you can get out of the trade. Imagine here. I mean, how much does it go into profit? 0.05. Imagine that that's the less in 300 trades that you can see. You know that you always can exit when price reaches that point, you know? And in this case, it's a no. It's a zero. It's a no. So 10, 4, 2, no, 5, 6, I don't know. Whoa. Yeah, sometimes you have big risk to rewards, very big. You have to use a comma. for example. And risk to reward 3.5. I don't know, whatever. Put whatever. Later, after seeing the number, we will see which one to put here. Percentage of the profit split 80%. Analyze. Best win rate 90% when you go with 0.5. 14 consecutive wins. Why? Because we have only one no here. Or a zero, I guess. Did I put a zero? Yes, I did. That was a mistake. I usually type them as no. But well, there you have it. So maximum 14. Actually, let's delete the zeros because I don't know if that works. I mean, around zero. Let's convert it into a no and see if it's the same. Yeah, it seems like the same. Yeah. Okay, so highest win rate 0.5. After all of those trades, the final balance would be this number, this increase in percentage, this win rate, and maximum wins 14 in a row, max losses 1. Worst results, you can see it's 1 point, what is this? Listen, by the green, with color green, you see the best. With color, what the fuck is this orange? Maybe it's in the middle. I don't remember. This is an old program that I made. This is the golden one. This is the best one you can take to have the maximum money made. The maximum increase in percentage, which is 92.51. Win rate 46%, but you don't really care about it. It depends. Do you have a funded? Do you have a, you know, it depends. 10. All of these numbers from 9.05, you start having 10 losses in a row. So it's not interesting for you. The maximum you can take, it's a 1 to 9 to respect those 7 losses. But if you want to make the most amount of money, 1 to 6. Want to have the highest win rate with only an 11% increase in your account, then risk. Yeah, I mean, you could actually do this. 90%, that's awesome. Imagine you risk, yeah, that's fucking awesome. Imagine you risk, maybe, let's say, half the account and you have only had one loss. Like, yeah, one loss. And all the time you're increasing and increasing and increasing. If you increase it by two, I don't know, 10 times, you would have a lot of fucking money. You can withdraw and continue that until you maybe lose 2 in a row and then blow the account. But you could do a lot of things, and it's like interesting to say it like this because then you try and you never do it. So, risk to reward 6. Analyze. We said that 6 is the golden zone, right? It's a better one. And you come here into this tab and you see from the first trade, which was a 1 to 10, right? Previous balance was 100. The new balance is 106, which you can copy if you want to. So it's 106. I mean, copy all the numbers because if you want to paste it on your Excel to see like how this works, you can do it. I mean, it's amazing. This tool is, it's fucking amazing. So this is the new balance, right? You created the 6% because the first one was a 1 to 10 and you went for a 1 to 6. Initial percentage change 6%, and the profit split, I mean, if you want to withdraw from that operation, you get for $4,800. So that's amazing. $4,800. It's an amazing tool, actually. I should charge for this, but I'm not charging for anything. Here you have free tools. Enjoy them. This is an amazing tool. So the next one, after that 6%, you lose 1%, you lose another 3, 4, and here you have the new numbers, right? You went up, you're going down without imagining the profit split, right? This profit split is based on, of course, these two trades and this third one, and yeah, if you want to withdraw from there, from the third one, have in mind all of those previous ones. Like if you didn't touch your account and you just traded and you come until this 1 to 5, losing another 1%, how much can you withdraw? You still can withdraw 1040, I mean $1,458. And yeah, at the end of everything, you would have a 92% with a zero point 0.5 risk. You would have much less. You can check it, you can switch it. Let's say I go for a 1 to 10, right? Look at this, 92.51, right? Listen, analyze. 71. You see? This is an amazing tool. So I guess we're done. I have to think about this trade once again because I'm not really sure if it was really dumb or not. We're in a downtrend. Yeah, yeah, man. The only thing, yeah, I can stop looking at it like this. You could have considered this as a liquidity taken, and yeah, do we take it on S&P or we don't? We make equal lows? Fuck, yeah, we do. Amazing. From 7 o'clock, yeah, we do. We make equal lows. What the fuck? So the low is 1450, and here 1450. Yeah, it's the same low. And then we move once again. We take it with a dump, which here it's not that big. I wouldn't expect a switch from here, but I would definitely expect it from here because this one is much stronger movement to the downside. It's like displacement to the downside. And from here we invert the fair value gap, we invert this one also. We make this low. From here we break. Normally this is a valid type of entry, but it's kind of confusing. The high above this one for sure, because they're really close one to each other. If you want to have in mind the spreads, maybe there on this candle body. If you want to secure more of the profits, maybe at this high here. If you want to secure them even more, 1 to 0.95 for sure. This would be a quick hit. There you have it. This is like the most intelligent one you could have done. But from here, what do we have? What is price doing now? It's continuing up a lot. Look at that. It's going to take the high. It has a lot of probabilities. We're in a higher time frame bullish trend. But yeah, 1 to 3.13, that would be amazing. I don't know, man. I still feel like an amateur with this shit. I should, I guess, just wait for a higher probabilities confirmation. Yeah, I guess I should have to do that. From here, who knows? Anything could happen. You can never wait. Well, I don't know. I should be taking partials. That's for sure. That's for sure. And securing my position in break even. Or take low risk to rewards. I'm gonna buy a few accounts and I'm gonna trade them differently, like more professionally. I've been smoking weed this week and it's really tough to go to the gym after smoking weed all the week. It stays in your bloodstream or whatever. You suffer so much in the gym. I was doing so fucking good. I was going every day and I'm still going every day, but I feel weak. Well, we're done for today. So lesson learned, you don't have to trade from the middle of nowhere. You have to search for trades into zones. And this was a zone, and we're on a higher time frame bullish structure. It would be even more high probability if we take this price action here before going up, and even this one, and from here go to the upside, because it's like in the buy side curve, side of the curve, right? Price, as I always say, creates lows, goes and take them to continue to the upside. So this is a high probability zone. I'm trying to understand if I was wrong from trying to trade from just from here. I mean, in this last leg, yeah, we got the 50%, which we could target. That's true, which is here. And yeah, pretty much target right the half of the, yeah, the half, literally half of it, without even wanting to take this high, just in case. So it would be something like that. I mean, remember when I said this is a super short, this one, this trade? It was, but this one could have worked also to the 50%. Let me check what happens who reaches the 50% first. It is NASDAQ, you see? So is if S&P reaches the 50% before NASDAQ, I would be exiting maybe half the position. I mean, you can take little profits or you can take normal losses. It's kind of like that. When I try to take big profits, I always end up break even. I'm kind of break even, kind of losing, but I lose so slowly, and sometimes I make it back. So I'm kind of break even trader right now. 748 bucks on the personal account from 1,000. Dang. Well, how much is that? Hold on. That's 25%, right? Well, I mean, good.